Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Glen Chun and today I have an awesome commentary for you. And it's gonna be, whoa, you know, it's really, I'm excited about this one, because of reasons beyond my understanding. But today's game is called Good Dom, and basically it's just what it says on the tin, really. Nothing much. I think I got involved in a couple of captures, you know, a couple of maybe critical ones, not entirely sure, can't remember. Again, this is old footage, because I've had a bit of an issue, really. I'm using a lot of my old footage at the moment. I'm exhausting it before I get into Black Ops 2. But the footage, anyway, I've been playing Black Ops 2. But the only problem I've been having is I can't seem to cap any Black Ops 2 footage because of my Elgato Game Capture. Now, the Elgato Game Capture is a pretty good recording device, really, and some of my commentary is going to be reviewing that. But actually, you know what? I'm going to say that a little bit little bit later. I'm going to talk about the game first. Yeah, so this is basically my last non-Black Ops 2 game, and after this point, I will be shifting over to Black Ops 2 footage, and probably in its exclusivity. Hopefully, unless if I get really tired of Black Ops 2, like in 3 months' time. Which is possible because I will feel like playing World at War again, no doubt, and Black Ops 1 because they're two good games. So yeah, basically, I think this is going to be the last non-Black Ops 2 game you're going to see from me in a long time. And now then, to that end, the Elgato Game Capture HD, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's been good, but it's been causing some issues. First of all, the quality is fine. You know, I mean, I'm not recording on the best quality just because my laptop cannot render 1080p files from Vegas, and that's kind of the whole issue with it. It's not an issue with the Elgato at all, because the Elgato can do 1080p on the even on the PlayStation, and yeah, the issue is that my laptop hasn't got a powerful enough processor. You know, it's 2.2 gigahertz dual core, and that's not powerful enough to render videos beyond 720p HD. It doesn't even render the best quality 720p HD that well. It normally takes me about an hour, I'd say, to do a 10-minute video, so it's about 10 minutes to do a minute. That's about right if I'm doing it at 720p HD. And the thing is, I could just take the footage off of the Elgato in 1080p, but then that would create another problem. If you do not use the same format output that you're rendering in Vegas as it is input, so if you record in 1080p from the Elgato and render in 720p in Vegas, once you've finished editing, this is what I'm talking about, basically Vegas will shift your audio out of sync. It doesn't like it. You know, generally, in the early days of my Elgato footage, that's what I was doing, you see, and I was just having all sorts of issues with just my audio was out of sync. And I was trying to figure out why, and I was watching it back on the Elgato. It's like, that's not out of sync. And then as soon as it would go through Vegas, sure enough, it would be out of sync. And I found out why, and ever since then it's been much better. I haven't noticed any big problems with audio synchronicity. So yeah, that's part of it. Sometimes if you do live comms, the start of it will be in sync, and then the last bit of it won't be. I'm not sure why. But yeah, generally speaking, the quality of the Elgato is very good. You know, it will record the TV screen as good as you will be able to see the TV screen in person. No issues there. It also has a really nice feature on it, which I use all the time. It's because I don't like taking up space on my laptop. I don't like having millions and millions of files rolling around. I use what it's called selectively. I think it's called selective capturing or something like that, or video playback. Basically, what it is you turn on the Elgato and you open up the software, and basically you play your game, let it roll in the Elgato without hitting record. And then if something happens in the game, or the whole game happens, you know, if something happens that you want to record, what you can do is you can rewind your stream, hit record, and it will record everything from that point. So basically, you don't have to hit record in advance. It will be recording the game anyway. And what that means is basically you'll never basically hit record on a game and then the host will back out. You'll never hit record and then accidentally record yourself doing badly. You'll never record a boring game. You know, basically you can record exactly what you want to record, and I do it all the time. What it means, and I mean, and despite that, I tend not to just go and only record beast gameplay. I tend not to do that. I mean, the types of videos I attempt to record are things that I can mention, even if they're not brilliant scores. Like some of my Black Ops 2 footage yet isn't good. I've only recently started getting good at the game at all. So I don't necessarily just record, you know, out and out beast gameplay. I tend to record stuff that has a point of interest, you know, like the COD quickies. The backfiring mine was a really average game, but because I had that bit where I tripped the mine and then it blew him up and I had flak jacket and I was safe, I thought that was like an awesome little moment that I could bring to you, and then I could just record that, and the rest of the game was boring. So, you know, it's not just recording beast gameplay. I tend to record like games with like fun moments in it. Like I tried to do it once with the today with this. It was like this Jedi fight with like knives on Black Ops 2, and I ended up winning, but it was like an epic knife fight, and we just kept missing each other, missing, and then I finally got the knife kill. But and now this is the problem that I have with the Elgato at the moment, if you're thinking of buying one. So I came to record that gameplay after it happened, you know. I'm not just going to go to my laptop right in the middle of the gameplay. So basically, I went to the Elgato after the gameplay had finished, and unfortunately the Elgato had stalled and it wasn't recording the gameplay anymore. And I was like, no! And plus the rest of the game was good anyway, but I really wanted that Jedi knife fight for a COD quickie. And there's this other really awesome triple kill moment that I really wanted to. It was just me walking forward and just cutting them all down. And it was really funny, well not funny, it was just good, and I wanted that for a COD quickie, and plus I wanted the rest of the game for a commentary. But unfortunately Elgato had stalled, and this is what I would say to you if you're thinking about buying an Elgato Game Capture HD. At the moment I'm struggling to record gameplay. It's not because I'm not getting gameplay. I mean, today I've been getting shitloads of footage, well, or I would have been getting shitloads of footage, but the Elgato kept stalling on me, and I had to keep resetting it, and unfortunately, because I was getting a little bit annoyed at that, I started making mistakes, and it would never stall on average gameplays, by the way. If I just played a game that I couldn't use in my with nothing that I could use in my YouTube channel, like it was just really boring all the way through, but a decent score anyway, I wouldn't use that on my YouTube channel, but it wouldn't stall if I wouldn't use it. It would only be if it was a good game or something interesting in the game happened, it would stall. And this has happened ever since they've brought in the live streaming and live commentary feature. So, I will do a news video when they release the patch for it, if it works, and saying it'll be okay to get them. But I think until that has been sorted, the Elgato isn't really the one for you. Until this gets sorted, I can't recommend it, and there's no way around it. It just does it all the time. I tried a fix today of uninstalling the software and reinstalling it. I'll see if that works. I will update you if it does. But yeah, at the moment, it's, you know, if it weren't for this stalling problem in it, I would say go for it 100%. Love it when it works. When it works, I absolutely adore it. It's one of the few pieces of technology that I've actually really gotten to like and get along with, but with it stalling as much as it is at the moment, I don't know if I can recommend it. On a separate topic, tomorrow at 8 PM there is Host Pro episode 12, and it'll be quite a heavily musically orientated episode. I want to talk about the state of music at the moment and the past a little bit, and I'm also doing the HPAs. And in case you don't know what HPA stands for, and you don't because I just made it up, if that makes any sense, what it stands for is the Host Pro Awards, and it's going to be the HPA's 2012. I've already decided who's going to win each award. And here are a small selection of some of the awards we're deciding. We are looking at the best movie, the best song, the best actor, the best album, the funniest YouTube clip at best YouTube commentator, and sporting moment of 2012. These are just some of the awards. There are more here, and that's going to be awesome. And plus, on Host Pro episode 12, aside from the musically themed podcast and the HPAs, I'm going to be doing a Q&A as well. So if you have any questions, any at all, you can send them along. Send them along to me, and I'll do my best to answer them. But for now, we're getting close to the end of this episode. And yeah, it was pretty good. So the next gameplay you will see from me is going to be Black Ops 2. There's no doubt about that. And hopefully you'll join me for Host Pro episode 12. I would really love that. 8 PM GMT, which is Greenwich Mean Time, which is London time. 8 PM in the UK. Hopefully I'll see you then. Send in your questions. And for now, toodles!